1075 The Game Podcasting is sponsored by Modern Exterminating, a family-oriented company. Professional, honest, and dependable pest control solutions. We're your one-stop shop for all pests.
It's going to be interesting to see what LaNorris Sellers does in year two. Now that he's comfortable, now that he's the man, now that he is nationally known the way he built himself up at the end of the year. But I go back to last night, some of the scrambles, even some of the throws. Remember early on last season, some of the throws he had were always high early on. I still can't help but laugh a little bit, giggle about something as simple as the goggles, going from the goggles to the contacts. But whatever it did, the development of him throughout the year, and I think the other question I would have as we discuss him a little bit this morning and what he's really going to be and what we're going to hear about him really over about the next 60 days, leading up to fall camp, but what is the development and what was the difference between the Clemson game to the Illinois game?
The Football Power Index, the numbers, they take the FBS's team strength in points per game relative to the national average on offense, defense, and special teams, make adjustments for starters lost, recruiting talent, and other personnel. Those numbers are then plugged into the schedule, and everything is simulated 20,000 times to track each team's odds of winning its conference, making the playoff, and advancing through the national title. 20,000 times, Bill.
Some point in term.
Not 20,001 times. Not 30, 20,000 times. And so they run this through the computers. The computers go beep, bop, boop, and then we come out with something.
Yeah, that intern. All right, young man or woman, go right over there. There's your computer. We'll see you at the end of May. You get 20,000 times.
Oh, you think that's a person? It's 2025, brother. That's.
I don't know if they have to hit refresh, though, on the computer. Like, oh, okay, refresh.
If only it would be a person. That's AI all the way right now.
Coach has gone wild this weekend. Kevin O'Sullivan doing what he did has kind of overshadowed what Tom Walter, the coach at Wake Forest, got caught doing.
Yeah, this is the early game, man. We like to have a lot of fun. I can do start bench cuts all day. We can do favorite songs. I can do all that. But when something serious happens, we do have to address it. And Tom Walter was caught on video during the game against Tennessee using a homophobic slur. Not the homophobic slur. The one that, unfortunately, and this is where the conversation starts. Unfortunately, I grew up in the 90s. You grew up in the 90s. We all grew up in a different time period. And to be very honest, that word was used a lot more when we was growing up. And especially in sports culture, jock culture, it was used a lot. It wasn't right then, but at the time, people excused it. Maybe you didn't know that it was the actual thing that hurt people. Maybe you didn't understand the gravity of that word. But here we are in 2025. Everybody's very clear on the content and the meaning of using that particular word. And so when you choose to use that word, you are making an absolute choice. And he was on video in his dugout, again, around players who he's supposed to be a role model for, wearing the uniform of an institution he's supposed to represent, and he was caught on video saying that term. And it's essentially it's inexcusable behavior.
What would you like to do that's lighthearted?
Full disclosure, on a rundown it says something stupid to lighten the mood.